What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video today.
Shut your
No, I'm just kidding, bro. But what's up with y'all, bro? Back with another video on some real shit. I feel like I haven't made a fucking video on my YouTube channel, bro, just explaining who I am, where I come from, why I started my brand, all this shit, bro. Like, I have like, I think it's 30 some subscribers right now, bro. And if y'all are random and you don't know me in real life, bro, then there's no way you know who I am behind like the videos I make, you know what I mean? So like, shit, bro, I'm just making this video pretty much just to tell y'all who I am, who you're watching, what brand you're supporting, if you do support my brand. Yeah, y'all, let's get right into it, bro. So basically, y'all, my name's Cameron. All the homies call me Cam, you feel what I'm saying? I come from a small town in a pretty bad state. It's not bad, it's what you make it, bro. But I come from a small town, bro, called Los Lunas, New Mexico. I'm from New Mexico. I know y'all probably haven't seen much influencers from New Mexico, or even maybe even never met anyone from New Mexico, bro. I feel like every time I talk to someone, bro, and tell them I'm from New Mexico, gang, they're always like, Mexico? You're from Mexico? Fuck no, gang. We from New Mexico. I just recently moved up to a bigger city, I guess. Well, I lived here sometimes throughout my life, but I just really recently moved up here permanently, like a year, 2 years ago. Just come from humble beginnings, gang. Not really much opportunity in my state, you know what I mean? I come from living with my mom whenever I was younger, and then just some shit happened in my personal life, bro, where I'm now living with my pops, bro, and I really stay with my pops the majority of the time, bro. So I come from a one-parent household, you feel what I'm saying? I'm 17 years old, and I am a junior going into my senior year. It's actually summer going into senior year, and I dropped out of school, bro, to pursue my clothing brand and my entrepreneur life, and just overall, just so I could have more time and put all my energy into this, bro. Shout out to my dad for letting me do that shit. You know, most parents wouldn't let their kids drop out of school, especially going into senior year, bro. So yeah, bro, shout out to my pops for letting me really chase my dreams, gang, and make this shit happen. I started my brand, yours truly, about a year ago this month in late June. I started designing my clothes, bro. That's whenever I designed my angel with the gun. And bro, basically I really just started my brand. I was always young, bro, and I always thought about how I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 my whole life, bro, and how like I just didn't see myself, you feel what I'm saying, waking up every day at a certain time, like I'm in high school my whole life pretty much, and like waking up early as fuck, going to someone else's job and making a little bit of money, gang, when I'm probably would have been working harder than the owner and making way less than the owner, you know what I mean? So like, I just never really see myself doing that, bro. So that's why, like, I'm not gonna say that's why I started my brand, but I always had the idea of, you know, doing e-com, doing online business, just being an entrepreneur, but making money online specifically, bro. I remember I think I was in like 8th grade, middle school, when I seen all this shit start to come out, and like everyone was starting to make money online. That's when like Punch Make Dev, all the fucking scammers came out, and online money was like a big ass thing, bro. So like, I've always had the idea, bro. My dad always seen me talk about it, bro. So I think that's another reason why he let me, you know, do what I'm doing, drop out of school, all that type of shit, bro. But about a year ago, gang, it was summertime. You know, I was bored out of my mind, gang. I do not have a car at the moment, bro. So like, when I'm in the crib, I'm in the crib, and my dad don't have a whip at the moment either, bro. So it's like a big ass thing that happened with his health, bro, and just a bunch of setbacks we have in our life, bro. So I was sitting down, bro, last summer, bored out of my mind, gang, nothing to do, in the house 24/7, and I was like, damn, bro, like I'm broke as fuck. I can't even do shit, bro. When I go out, I can't even buy myself a fucking McDonald's meal, and I'm being so dead ass with y'all, bro. Like, when I say I couldn't even buy myself a McDonald's meal, gang, I really couldn't buy myself a McDonald's meal, bro. Like, shout out to my homie Damien, bro. I don't know if you're watching this, Damien, but shout out to you. That boy always just made sure I was good, bro. His family always treated me like I was family. Always bought me food whenever I didn't have money, bro. Like, shout out to that boy. That's my brother for real. So yeah, bro, I was sitting in the crib last year, just thinking of ways I could make money in my, like, for my situation, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was in the crib, didn't have a car to go get a 9-to-5. So I was like, damn, bro, what can I do to make bread in the crib, like right now? Like with what I'm doing right now, I could be making money. So I just looked up a bunch of different ways, bro. I seen drop shipping, I seen trading, day trading, but I'm not 18 yet, so I can't trade and exchange stocks and crypto like that yet. So I knew I couldn't do that. Drop shipping, I heard it was dead. I didn't really get the whole mojo of it. I talked to a couple big drop shippers that said it was a little saturated. So I didn't go with that, didn't go with trading. I think I started streaming on TikTok, and I just thought it wasn't gonna be a way to make income quickly, you know what I mean? So then I started looking at clothing brand owners and clothing brands and just overall people that were making content like what I'm doing and had a clothing brand. And that's another thing I've always liked to do, bro. Like I've had YouTube channels off and on since I was probably like 7 years old. I remember I was literally in my mom's old house when I was in like probably like 2nd grade, bro. Literally going around with my iPhone 4, gang, recording videos in my house, recording videos with my cousins, bro. Like this has always been a kind of like a pathway of mine, you feel what I'm saying? So I was seeing clothing brand owners were making content along with, you know, making clothes and making money from their content and their clothing. So I was like, damn, bro, you know, I could probably hop on that. So pretty much, bro, that's what I did. So last year I was designing my clothes. Didn't really think too much of it for the moment, bro, but I made a design I really liked, which was this hoodie, bro, like on some calm shit. You know what I mean? I have a couple other zip ups. I'll just throw them all on the screen right now. And it honestly wasn't a way to make money quick, bro, but like the more I started doing it, the more I started designing, the more I started making videos, I really started enjoying it more and more and more, bro. Like people at school, I'd go to school and like people would just ask me about my brand, you know, and I enjoyed that shit, bro. Like I enjoyed having a positive look on me, you know, if you know what I mean. Like where I'm from, bro, it's pretty bad, gang, you know what I mean? There's a lot of negativity going on. There's a lot of just stupid shit going on, along with a lot of other cities, bro. The thing about my city is it's small, there's nothing to do, and that's where all like the bad opportunities come in, bro. So for me to have a positive look on me and just doing something that not a lot of people are doing, bro, I really enjoyed that. And so I started my clothing brand, started designing, you know, dropped some hoodies, and from there it was history, bro. So the main reason I started this brand, bro, and started this whole, you know, content shit, bro, is not only to make money, bro, but to show the people in my state, bro, and in my city that shit's possible, bro. You don't need to be from the biggest city with a lot of money and parents' money to make it, bro. You really don't, gang. All you need is a vision, a plan, God, hard work, and consistency, bro. That's my big five. That's what I call my big five, bro. It's really all you need to make it with whatever you want to do, gang. It could be the NBA, NFL, rapper, singer, clothing, anything you want, bro. Stay consistent, work hard, keep God in your life, and you'll be good, gang. I'm on the come up right now, so like I could understand how it'd be hard for some of y'all to believe what I'm saying, bro, but sooner or later y'all are gonna see me up there, bro. Y'all are gonna see me be one of the top clothing brand owners slash entrepreneurs, I guess you could say. The content I make the most on this channel, bro, is kind of just like a bunch of helpful things for my clothing brand owners. When I get my car, bro, that's whenever the content's gonna start really like getting better and better and better, bro, because I'll be able to leave, you know, and just record my days, go out and just do some shit for the brand outside of the crib. So anyways, bro, like the main content I do now is just helping brand owners. I get in front of the camera like what I'm doing now, and I'll just chop it up, bro. I'll just give y'all my losses, give y'all my lessons, give y'all my wins, and just really bring y'all along for the journey, bro. So if you haven't seen me, bro, make sure you hit that subscribe button, post notifications, and just come on the journey with us, bro. Been doing this for, like I said, about a year. I didn't release my clothes until like August of last year, August or September of last year. So it's still a couple months until like the full year mark hits, I guess you could say, since I started making money with my brand. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this journey's been harder than I expected, but that's how it is with everything. So I don't get doubtful on myself. You know, I have hard days just like everyone else, bro, but you know, you just gotta push through. I set a goal for myself, I set a vision for myself, and I sacrificed everything like in my old life, so I have to do this shit. So there's no going back now, bro. You know what I mean? Like this is going to work. This is what I'm going to do. Like that's all there is to it, bro. There's really nothing else I could say, but this is going to work. Y'all are going to be seeing my face more and more and more and more with some of your bigger favorite creators, gang. In the room talking to some of these creators that you guys probably know, and I can honestly say, gang, I could really see myself, you know, working with these types of people and just even being friends with these types of people, bro. Cause like I said, I sacrificed everything in my life for this, bro. So I have I have three siblings. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17. I'm the oldest middle child. I have two younger brothers and one older sister. So y'all can relate to me if you have the same type of, you feel what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to hop on here and just tell y'all where I come from, who I am, who you're watching, you feel me, who you're supporting. And if you do support me, bro, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, bro. It means more than words can describe. To have people out there that, you know, will come on my YouTube and click my videos and just watch me, bro, it means a lot, bro. So if you made it to this video and you're watching this part, just comment God did, and that just shows me that, you know, you made it to this point of the video, bro. I appreciate you. So that's pretty much it, bro, honestly. I came up from, I played sports when I was young. I hooped, played football. So I was always an athlete, one of those kids, you know what I mean, where I, you know, had too much friends in school, bro. It always brought too much drama. So I was just one of those kids, bro. And I'm not gonna say I was popular, bro. I just knew everyone and I was always in the mix with people, bro. That's how my school years went. But what else can I say?
A few moments later.
That's pretty much it, bro. Honestly, I think I'm gonna be moving out of state soon to Dallas, Texas. So y'all will even be seeing even more great content with other big creators from Texas, bro. So it's only gonna keep getting better, bro. We're just gonna keep getting better every day, making more content every day, and just getting to where we want to be overall through Christ and through y'all. So appreciate you if you watch to this point. Like I said, bro, my name's Cam. I come from humble beginnings, so if you're watching this, bro, and you know you don't have everything, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't need two parents in your house, bro. You don't need them to have money. You don't need to live in the nicest, coolest house in the biggest city to make it. I promise you, you don't, bro. And if you don't believe me, bro, just stay on this journey. Stay with me, bro, because I'm gonna prove all y'all, wrong or right, that, you know, it's possible, bro. You can do anything that you set your mind to. And y'all probably hear that a lot, but it's true, gang. Your mind's probably the most powerful thing you have on your side besides God. So just, you know, use it, bro. Don't think negative of yourself. Think only positive thoughts. Life only gets stressful if you make it stressful, gang. So I'm gonna catch y'all, bro. That's pretty much all I wanted to come on here and say. Is just tell y'all who I am. Like I said, my brand name is yours truly. I'm gonna go ahead and link all my socials in the description, my Instagrams, my TikToks, all that good stuff. I also have a one-to-one brand mentorship for all people that want to start a brand or already have a brand that are kind of struggling. It's pretty much just where you join my Discord server, and I think it's 3 to 4 agents in there that are always free to hop in a call, give you tips, ideas, anything like that. I have a I have a brand scaler in there, so he could run your ads for you, get you that, you know, the traffic, the customers that you want, and just overall all the resources that you need to be successful in this brand game, from manufacturers to designers to design websites to fucking everything, bro. So just hit that description. If you want to join the one-to-one mentorship, bro, go to my personal Instagram and DM me learn, or just DM me and tell me you want to join the mentorship, and I got you, bro. I'll put you in there. I think right now I have 3 more spots left for free. Once those fill up, bro, we're gonna start, you know, charging just a little bit. We're not gonna be taxing. It's an investment, bro, so it's like you're gonna make your money back, and I'm not even charging. I won't be charging over like $50, bro. So yeah, gang, I appreciate you if you watched to this point. My name's Cam. You're gonna see me more and more and more, and later, y'all. Shop yours truly, bro.